So the first is the infamous Hipporoller, and a lot of you may have seen this already. In fact, I think some of you may have donated to this cause back in March when I was emailing everyone I know and asking for money. But the Hipporoller, in case you're not familiar, it's this amazing water transport device, and it holds 22 gallons of water. It's designed by 2 South African men, and Hipporoller, the company, is based in South Africa, and the Hipporoller has been around for about 15 years now. So we came into it, many people now think that we designed it. We did not. It started purely as a fundraising campaign. We wanted to fund 75 of them, and we wanted to deliver them to a community in South Africa. And that's how it started. So we were able to do that, and we were able to deliver the Hipporollers. I went to South Africa myself and went to this community called Kagatshwani. And I should also say that one of the really important things about the Hipporoller is that it's not just more volume, and it's not that you can just carry more water, but because you're able to do that, there's a social impact there, that because you don't have to go fetch water 4 times a day in tiny little bottles, you can have more time to start a business or to go to school. So there's this sort of secondary social impact to the object itself. So when we're there, we've funded these things and we're out there in the community, but I had also gone to the manufacturing facility, and this is sort of where the redesign story starts. I'm with Grant Gibbs, who is the man behind the Hipporoller now. He's in charge of the company. And he's telling me how this thing is made, and it's rotationally molded, it's low-density polyethylene, and then he says, and it's $90 a unit, which I knew because I was funding them and I was aware of the cost, but it didn't really hit me till I got to the manufacturing facility that a plastic barrel should not cost $90 per unit to produce and deliver. And beyond that, they're incredibly inefficient to ship. They're just like giant ping pong balls, and if you know anything about shipping, the most expensive things to ship are the big hollow light ones, and this is definitely one of them. So it's an incredibly inefficient object to distribute across the world. So this is sort of where the story starts. This is another image of the manufacturing facility. So I saw, beyond this just charity gesture of donating 75 of these things, I realized this was our opportunity to bring some new design thinking to an object that had been designed 15 years ago, but now we had an opportunity to make it even better. So I returned to San Francisco, and when I got back, the San Francisco chapter was just forming, and so this became their kickoff project. And we partnered with Engineers Without Borders because we realized that there were a lot of issues with this thing that we as designers maybe needed a little help with, like the intricacies of the screw cap and some of the little structural things. So we actually had a Hipporoller sent over to us, which I tried to fill with clothes and check at the airport, and they wanted no part in that. So I had it shipped from South Africa, and so we just started looking at this thing and trying to understand it as an object. And Grant from Hipporoller made it very clear to us that the shipping efficiency was the #1 priority. That he had been getting orders from Central America and all over the world and had no way of getting them there. So we came up with some initial concepts, and we were starting to think like, okay, could we nest this thing? Like, how can we fit more into one container? And beyond that, how can we improve it? There were some issues with water tightness. We wanted to just tighten everything up. So we went through a lot of this conceptual development.